Hi friends, welcome to my channel Renu's Chat and Talk. If you are new, please do subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share my videos with your friends and family. I started tenses. Last video we talked about tenses and I started even simple present tense also. You had just seen the structure of simple present tense, isn't it? What is the structure? Do you remember? Subject plus V1, that is simple present tense, V1 verb, and object, isn't it? Or any other words. And structure we have seen, and I started even the usage of simple present tense. First one I started. What's that? Do you remember? Repeated or regular actions. Repeated actions or regular actions are nothing but your habits, scheduled events, or in daily routines. Like at what time you get up and what time you go to bed, what do you do throughout the day? That is your daily routine, isn't it? I get up at so and so time. What do you do throughout the day? That is your daily routine, and you have to use only simple presents in such cases if you want to express your daily routine. Not only that, any scheduled events also, like the train arrives at 6 o'clock in the morning. The train arrives. It's actually a regular thing. Train usually it comes at 6 o'clock and the train leaves at 6 o'clock in the evening. In the evening, 6 o'clock in the evening, or the train leaves at 6 p.m. So that's also scheduled timings as per the timings. And here you have to see this word. It is actually, if you use this, is in British English we use it as schedule only. But if you want to use American one pronunciation, it is schedule. Schedule. People usually say schedule. They mix up both American and British. But actually, if it is British, it is scheduled time. If you want to use American one, it is schedule. Jule, J pronunciation, and here's K pronunciation. So usually we follow British only. So I say scheduled time. Okay. Then habits, and then this one daily routines and regular habits. I go for a walk in the morning, or my parents go for walk daily in the morning. That's what you have seen, the examples you have observed, isn't it? And in this case, the first one, when we talk about these repeated actions and you talk about your daily routines or habits, then what we are using certain keywords in this, isn't it? What are those keywords? We observed that keywords also, isn't it? Adverbs of frequency, that is starting from always, means 100%. We always do that. We always go to school regularly. We always go to school. Okay. So starting from that, always, then often, frequently, occasionally, normally, sometimes, often, then coming to seldom, rarely, and never. I never forget my keys. I never forget my keys. I rarely forget my mobile. Rarely. Sometimes I do that. And then like that, you can say like, or on. If you want to use on, means particular day you have to use. On Sunday, my friend goes to church on Sunday, or we go to temple on Saturday, like that. Or he meets his parents on weekend. Okay. In that case, or if you want to use every year, every day, every month, every week also we can use. Or timings, if you are particular in the morning. Okay. The train arrives at the station in the morning. The train leaves in the evening. Okay. In the morning, in the evening also you can use. Or we have lunch in the afternoon, like that. The time, particular time, you if you talk about that also we use. Then What's the last one? Twice a day, once a day, isn't it? Once a week, once a year, isn't it? We go on holiday once a year. We go on holiday once a year in summer, or we go to our grandparents' house in summer, once a year in summer. Okay, like that, we have observed the first one, that is, which talks about your regular or repeated actions. The second one is it talks about permanent situations. In such cases, also the situations which are permanent and which last for a long duration, also we use simple present tense. Okay, the situations which are permanent and which last for a long period. Okay, like, where do you live? We live in Hyderabad. If you live at one particular place for a longer time, then you can use simple present live. We live in Hyderabad. Okay, then where does his father work? His father works in bank, isn't it? That is also for a longer period, isn't it? Working at one place, it is also for a longer period. That's why we have to use only simple present. Then he teaches mathematics. He is Mr. John. He teaches mathematics. Okay. What does he teach? He teaches mathematics. So in such situations where there are situations which are permanent and which last for a longer duration, also we use simple present. Okay. The third one is universal truth or scientific laws or facts or generalized facts. If you want to talk about these also, we use simple present tense. How the sun rises in the east, isn't it? It is a universal truth. Today, tomorrow, yesterday, or how many years also, the sun always rises in the east and sets in the west, isn't it? Is it not a universal truth? So we have to use in such cases only simple present. And water, scientific facts or laws. Water freezes at 0 degrees. Water boils at 100 degrees. Isn't it? Those are scientific facts. The earth rotates around the sun. Isn't it? Scientific laws. And generalized facts. Cow gives milk. Birds fly. We wear cotton clothes in summer, or we wear woolen clothes in winter. We speak, our mother tongue is Telugu, so we speak Telugu. It's a generalized fact. Okay, so in such cases, we use simple present tense. Next. Okay, next one is planned future. Okay, any future events are planned, then also we use simple present tense, like the prime minister's arrival. If it is, because it everything does as per the schedule, isn't it? Those are scheduled events, but not like regular ones. This is, you see here, future events. You are now talking about future events, but future events which are planned ones. In such cases also we use simple present only. The prime minister, he may come next week or after 3 days or anything, but his program is fixed, isn't it? So in such cases you can use the prime minister lands at 8 a.m. Maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow he may come, but he lands at 8 o'clock. That program is fixed. Okay. The school reopens on 12th June. Okay. Here, maybe tomorrow or day after or next week, that program they know, but in such cases, we can use this one. Okay. Lands or he arrives at 8 o'clock. The school reopens. We not exactly, but I am giving only one particular date on 12th June. Then also, this is very common in our schools. We always send this circular. The school reopens because it is fixed. On that day, we are going to open the school. Then we send the circular like the school reopens on 12th June. The flight to Delhi departs at 5 o'clock. It is also as per the schedule the flight departs. So scheduled programs, but there are the planned events which take place in future also. We use simple present tense. The exam starts at 9 o'clock. Okay, starts because time is fixed. The exam starts at 9 o'clock. Okay, then so in such cases, to talk about the planned future also, we use simple present tense. Then non-progressive verbs, we use and state verbs. What are these state verbs means? The verbs which do not express the action but they express only the state are the state verbs. Once again, I repeat, what are the state verbs? The verbs which do not express the action but they express one particular state, whether it is a mental state or different states are there. I just give the examples. And what are non progressive verbs? Means the verbs which we use only in simple present tense and which do not have any ing form. There is no continuous tense for these verbs. Okay, clear now? One is state verbs or stative verbs, they call as those verbs which do not have any action but which are express only state of that particular thing. Then non-progressive in the sense there is no continuation in that. They are expressed, these verbs are expressed only in simple present tense. There is no ing forms or continuous tense for these verbs. So senses if you take, first of all, senses. We use all every time we use these only in simple present, like I hear some sound, I hear, I smell, okay, or this coffee smells very good, nice, okay, or sugar tastes sweet, or honey tastes sweet, like that. If you are talking about means state verbs, when you use them for like these verbs, see, feel, the verbs which are related to your senses. The first one is senses. The verbs which are related to senses are these five: see, feel, hear, smell, and taste. For them, you have to use only in simple present, like I am hearing, I am smelling, I am tasting. We should not use I am seeing. You can use for look, I look, I am looking. Okay, that is correct. But I am seeing, I am feeling, I am hearing, this is that is wrong. So because they are state verbs, and so we have, there is no progressive form for that, there is no continuous tense for that, hence we have to use them only in simple present. Okay, that is the first thing. Then opinions, whenever you want to express the opinions, we use certain verbs like I think it's a good idea to go there, I think. Do not say I am thinking. Suppose, I suppose, not I am supposing. I doubt, I am doubting, wrong. Okay. I I am believing, wrong. I believe in God. I think, I suppose, I doubt. Okay. I believe. These also the opinions, whenever you are talking about opinions, these also state verbs, they too don't have any progressive forms. Next one, emotions or desires like love, like, hope, prefer, want, wish. If you these verbs are there, they too don't have any progressive verbs. They are also not there. Non-progressive and again state verbs also. Like I prefer coffee. No, you should not say I am preferring coffee. Okay. I want ice cream. Not I am wanting ice cream. This mostly these you come across in correction of the sentences, especially they give like this. Okay, even in competitive exams or in your school board exams also, mainly in correction of sentences they ask this. Okay, state verbs, they give like I am wanting ice cream, you have to make the correction I want an ice cream. Similarly, I wish, you should not say I am wishing. Okay, I love, always I love my parents, I love my country, you should not say I am loving, I am liking, I like sweets, I am liking sweets. No. So even I hope to do so. I hope, I am hoping. Wrong. So you see for emotions and desires. And the next one, measurements also. Cast, weigh, and contain, these words come under measurements. Like this saree costs 1,000 rupees or something like that. But you should say this saree costs. You should not say this saree is costing or this shirt costs so and so rupees 1,000 or 2,000, or this one is weighs. It weighs, not it is weighing. Okay, it weighs 2 kilos or 2 grams, whatever may be. It contains. The jug contains water. Okay, it contains water. The class contains 60 students. This class contains 60 students. Okay, but not it is containing, it is casting, it is weighing. You should not use because there are state verbs which talk about measurement. And next, we continue. So to talk about the state verbs, mental state also they represent. Like know, mental state, and then mental state the verbs are know, forget, remember, and understand. I know, I know her, I know this answer. You should not say I am knowing. Okay, I am knowing, I am forgetting, I am remembering, I am understanding. I understand your problem. I understand your situation. Okay. I understand what you are saying. Okay. Like that you have to say, but you should not say I am understanding or I am remembering and all. Okay. Possessions. Possessions especially have, when you use it as a possession, you should not add ing form for it. Like I have 2 children. You should not say I am having 2 children. In such case, possessions. Or I have 2 houses or 2 flats. You should not say I am having 2 cars. Okay, should not say. Only you should say I have 2 houses or anything. I own a flat, or this house belongs to me. This house belongs to me. Not this house is belonging to me. I am owning this flat. You should not use. So for possessions, have, own, and belong also, we should not use these. We should not use the ing form. No progression in that. No continuation is there. So the state verbs are those verbs which express only the state, not action, and which are not progressive, which are non-progressive verb. For these verbs, we do not have any ing forms, no continuation for that. Okay, this is an important thing you have to remember. Only some examples from each category I have given one example. This coffee smells good. I believe in God. I prefer coffee to tea. This dress costs rupees 1,000. I understand the situation. This house belongs to me. Okay. So far, how many uses we have discussed? How many uses we have discussed? 5, isn't it? First one, repeated actions or regular habits or scheduled events or even your daily routines. In such case, first one, we use simple present tense. To talk about those regular actions, you use simple present. And we use for permanent situations like where do you live? I live, I work, or I teach. In such cases, also the actions which last for a longer, the situation or actions which last for longer duration or permanent, in such cases, we use simple present. And third one, what is the third one? For planned future. If you have any future events, any plan is there, if it is already fixed one, then you can use even simple present, like the exam starts at so and so time, or the school reopens, or the prime minister arrives. These programs are fixed ones. So to talk about the planned future also, we use simple present tense. And we use simple present even to talk about the universal, isn't it, truths or scientific laws or generalized facts also, like the sun rises in the east, or water boils at 100 degrees, or the birds fly, or we wear cotton clothes in summer. So generalized facts. In such cases also we use. And last one is non-progressive verbs or state verbs. We use only, in this case, we use only simple present tense and no continuous tense for them. Okay. How many are there? These senses, state verbs, senses, opinions and emotions and desires, and then mental state and possessions and even measurements also. So this is all about simple present tense, and in next video we continue the simple present tense, the questions and negative forms. Okay, thank you for watching my video.